classes. Yeah. But although I'm not in bad shape for a 1,000-year-old lion, I'm just not a morning person. Then I turned to be a news reporter on the telly, but there was something about the channel.
This way. Dragon, huh?
Out of the way, absolutely.
Hai visto? Abbiamo portato al cinema
building, defending, and fighting for this special place. In the late 1300s, King David II built a colossal tower that dominated the surroundings for over 200 years. But by 1558, a number of witnesses tell of a dragon wheeling over the tower, an omen, perhaps predicting its being blown to bits by cannon fire, ending the long siege in 1573. Many such sieges saw the castle fought over, with repeated and lengthy attacks. The basics became the most precious things. Royal jewels were smuggled out and rented in exchange for supplies. Without easy access to water, the castle's wells were its lifelines, like the great Four Well, cut deep through the volcanic rock. Over time, the wells were poisoned, blocked, and reopened again. Maybe it's no wonder that the unicorn, with its magical power to purify water, became Scotland's national animal. Of the castle's own artillery, there's none so famous as the mighty Mons Meg, a 6-ton wedding present to James II and his Dutch bride, Mary of Gelders. Arguably more useful than a cut-glass decanter. At gatherings and feasts below rich tapestries lay table decorations of serpents' tongues and dragons' teeth, the stuff of legend combined with great wealth to produce unbelievable treasures and bizarre accessories. Jewel-encrusted animal heads and toadstone rings were worn as protective amulets, while golden toothpicks and perfumed musk balls no doubt helped with the odour around the court. But the honours of Scotland were perhaps the most hidden treasures of all. Removed, returned, buried and stashed to keep them out of enemy hands, they were eventually rediscovered in a sealed chest by Sir Walter Scott in 1818, only to be hidden once more in a medieval during World War II. A treasure altogether harder to hide was an elephant. Brought back from Sri Lanka by the 78th Highlanders as their regimental mascot in 1838, it developed a taste for beer, reaching its trunk through the canteen window for a draught of ale. More common but just as treasured were the soldiers' mascots, amongst them Jess, Winkle and Fido, buried in the dog cemetery above us. And what of the castle's treasured people? Margaret, the Pearl of Scotland, was a devout 11th century queen. Later canonised as a saint, the simplest of chapels here dedicated to her memory is one of Edinburgh's oldest architectural treasures. Lesser read ledgers tell of 2 Moorish lassies at court. Brought to Scotland in 1504 by privateers, they became ladies-in-waiting to one of King James IV's daughters. All 3 girls were about 10 years old. Expenses show they went on to live as high-status members of court. More modern characters include Tam the Gun, who faithfully fired the 1 o'clock gun for 26 years. Or those who today enjoy a flutter each autumn on when the last leaf will drop from the trees here in the castle precincts. A sweepstake indeed. Your mark, a gown of folded colours, wrapped around those inner rings, each one bright as Saturn's, as you stretched your branched arms into the stars, shivering the deep blue night cosmos, to shower your folded heart with leaves of light that we might seed as you do, the first garden where all was new and equal, and knowledge.
Garden, sir. Nice photos.
Oh, wow.
Christmas lighting. Last year it was in that, huh?
Yes.
Standing in queue.
Background